2024. Sorry, we just kind of had a little bit of a mix-up this morning, so I had to go back to the apartment. But yeah, so here we are, going back at it. It's your boy, Billion Dollar Business Banana. It's a new year, it's 2024. We're in February, second year. Just kind of doing whatever, doing whatever we want to do. Just having fun, hanging out. I got the constable over here. Looks like he's hanging out with us. But aside from that, just kind of living life large, doing what we gotta do. About to go up to the Domain over here, check out Coffee and Crisp, get a little bit of coffee. I don't know. Feels good to get outside and get some fresh air, get some exercise, and just kind of do our thing, I don't know. I was thinking about business this year. It's 2024. It's a new year. It's a lot of the bureaucracy I am gonna probably do this year. We went to this, I hope you guys can hear me. I hope this audio is okay. But we went to this, it was like this Austin Small Business Marketing Summit. And we just kind of had to check that out. Sat through it. It's a pretty good little class. They provided some really good, interesting links and stuff. So, I don't know. It was a good time. Learned a lot. It's a cool thing for the city to provide, just for small business owners, entrepreneurs, content creators, digital creators like myself. But we're gonna see if we can go ahead and cross the street here. Make sure nobody hits us. But this Billion Dollar Business Banana coming at you live, 2024. Gonna go get some coffee at Coffee and Crisp. Shout out, Domain. Watched the Evan Carmichael video this morning. So that was nice. Just trying to get into motivation, the inspiration for the day, for the morning, to do stuff like this, to get out, go do a vlog, and yeah, I don't know, see stuff like that. I think it's fun. We got some construction going on over here. Sorry for the noise. It's all part of building the city up. It's all part of maintaining the city. It's all part of progress and growth. Man, it's wild. You can feel the ground kind of shake. That's one thing I guess I didn't really experience as much growing up in the country. But growing, kind of spending some time out here in Austin, it's pretty interesting with construction how you can actually feel the ground shake. So that was pretty cool. But aside from that, it's a beautiful day out. A little chilly, the weather. Beautiful time out here in Austin, Texas. Beautiful day at the Domain. We're gonna grab some coffee. I don't know, I'm thinking a lot about business this year. Thinking a lot about entrepreneurship, how we can get the ball rolling. How to make this banana thing work. I'm gonna go ahead and run just to get out of the way. Be courteous of people that are driving. It's a nice day out today. Man, this weather is incredible. Anyways, thinking a lot about business this year. Thinking about how do I bring value? Billion Dollar Business Banana. Trying to work with people on their marketing, social media marketing. Looking for investors this year. That's going to be a big thing for me, is just trying to approach investors, people who believe. I'd like to make this Billion Dollar Business Banana a series, so I need money to hire a camera person full time, so I don't have to do this full time. I mean, I'll probably still do a vlog and stuff and make vlog content, but it won't be as long of vlog content. Like these, when I do my walk and talks, they're typically hour-long vlog. And I do this just to create content because I love making content, something I'm passionate about, something I feel like I mean, I feel like this content serves people. You know, it's kind of showing everyone, hey, here's a beautiful day in Austin, Texas. It's live. And then YouTube will have this, you know, later, afterwards, after the live session. But I'm having a good time, having a good day. Really trying to think about what am I going to do next? What are the next steps for business, you know, $1 billion business banana? There's a lot of stuff I need to do as far as, again, the paperwork side of things, you know, as far as the branding, creating an LLC, doing all this kind of stuff. But, man, it's starting to get hot out here. Might just be the banana suit. I don't really know. But either way, we're chilling. Thinking about, I don't know, the Domain's a cool place. Cool area here. So I like going and grabbing this coffee. Again, with this building over here, it's like they got two suns. The reflection of the sun always bounces off, so it makes it like way hotter over here than you'd expect. But aside from that, make sure I got this mic. Sorry, y'all, I'm checking this audio, making sure the audio is all good to go. I don't know, it's something about Austin that I just love. Like, I love being in this city. I love walking around the Domain. And that's really, I guess 2024 is going to be my Domain year, where, you know, I just walk around the Domain, try to do business. I'll do business meetings with people, create content around that. Do have someone that maybe doing some work with here in the future. And so you'll be seeing a lot of content with him. And we'll be trying to do cool business stuff. And I would just want to document our journey. But I'm also trying to make this into a living. So $1 billion business banana coming at you live 2024. It might end up being a TV series. I'm thinking about doing a Roku channel and trying to see how we could get that going, to start doing live streaming 24/7, but there's like a couple of stipulations beforehand that you have to figure out, and there's a couple of metrics that you have to meet before you can do like 24/7. So that's something I'll have to look into. I'm sure that's something I can document as part of this journey. And I don't know. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be cool. Here's some people back there laughing because of the banana suit. So it's a good time. I don't know, man. Creating content. I'm trying to think about best next steps as far as, because like I've been needing to do the website. I remember this last walk and talk I did. I was talking about a logo, got a logo done, got some basic branding done, but I really don't have like a solid, I need an LLC. That's going to be a big thing for me. And then I'm going to need also, I was thinking of it the other day, man, okay, I've got a logo, I've got some really just solid designs. Like, I need solid design work, which is something I can do. Could be something I hire out to do. Really, I need a cameraman, someone I can rely on to help me film and help me do all this. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Doing some sidewalk cleaning over here, so it might get a little bit loud. Get off to the side again. feel better. I hate crossing streets and doing this at the same time, but sometimes it's part of it, part of the vlog life. So, anyways, back to the plan, creating content. I know merch, I'm gonna be locking in merch at some point. I'll be creating $1 Billion Business Banana tees. Some with my face on them, some with the designs. There's a couple of things I still have to design. Is like making shirts, branding, website. That's what I was talking about, a website and then a Facebook fan page. Because I think those are kind of like two things that are worth having, and two things I'm gonna really have to kind of like get myself to do, and kind of like create a Facebook fan page. This car freaking just ran the stop sign. You gotta be careful vlogging out here. Ooh. Let's see this dope mural. We'll take a little detour real quick. This dope little mural. But yeah, I feel like those are both because I've been using for $1 Billion Business Banana, I've been creating content just on my personal profile. But that's dope. Nothing but blue skies from now on. It's kind of a cool little mural. I dig it. Anyways, thinking a lot about how to push those two things, because with the more that I get with automation, because right now I'm pushing a lot of $1 Billion Business Banana stuff on my music page, and I may just separate out the music page from the banana page, but I know at some point I'm going to have to keep it all under one umbrella, which could be my website, but it kind of just depends. You want to go based off of who has the best stuff. Right now, I don't have the best stuff. Again, I'm over here by Autobach. It's kind of an interesting company. And they have just a cool looking office. But they do some cool stuff. I think good work for humanity. I highly recommend checking out Autobach. It's OTTOBOCK. They make like limbs, I guess. Would be the like tech limbs. I don't know what the best way to say it is, but it's definitely accessibility, robotics, interesting stuff. I know I've talked about them before while doing the walk and talk, so. But yeah, interesting company. I feel like they've got a lot of interesting stuff going on. I'd like to collaborate with them in the future, so I've got to find out where's my value add, and how I'm going to bring value to a company, like these companies around the domain. Like, how do you bring value to all these companies? Is it by doing stuff like this, like doing stuff for marketing, creating hype, creating attention around, I don't know, like the stores, the companies? Is it creating content with like inside, like in the buildings? Is it collabs by podcast interviews? Because like if that's going to be someone's most efficient use of time, then maybe I need to start the $1 Billion Business Banana podcast. That's something I could do every single day. I know YouTube has a new podcast page section, so that could be something that I myself look into doing. Some Facebook certifications I've been thinking about getting, and I could probably work on. I've been trying to read a little more. I've been slacking hard on reading. Been working out, doing my runs. I've got my sweat coin going right now. Shout out to Sweat currency, sweat coins going. We're tracking everything. Tracking each of our steps, turning kinetic energy into currency. Highly recommend you check out Sweatcoin. Yeah, I don't know. We're out here at the domain, Austin, Texas. Just going to get coffee. It's gonna be a nice long episode. I haven't done a long kind of walk and talk in a while, so I really enjoy doing these. Going to get coffee. Can't wait till I can do it with the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. That's my next step, is basically trying to start doing walk and talks with the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Those are going to be the the main things that I do as far as just being able to like continually create content for the rest of my life, right? It's how do you do that? It's how do you make it scalable? And so I think just having a pair of sunglasses that could basically film, record everything you do will be pretty dope. Here's a cool shot. I'm gonna turn this camera around. Again, just so y'all know, it's $1 Billion Business Banana coming at you live. Anyways, I don't know. This is the thesis of creating digital content. It's live streaming your life, vlogging your life, creating content about your life, being a banana, understanding life, and understanding I don't know. It's just part of creating content. Vlogging your life, doing the live stream thing. It's part of taking advantage of the tools of social media that we have today to use in order to get our message out there. Of course, for me, it's stuff like drink water and take care of your health and get outside and be fit. And yeah, again, it's 2024. It's February. We're thinking about health, wealth, success, and happiness this year. That's what I'm trying to do. Getting some vitamin D, getting some exercise, in through the nose, out through the mouth, you know what I'm saying? It's part of living life, part of walking, part of just enjoying the sun. I may even need to pull up my sleeves because it's starting to get a little bit warm up here, but I don't know. There's always a bunch of shade and stuff everywhere, so. Just kind of enjoying today, doing a nice little walk and talk, get some oxygen to the brain, get some exercise going, you know, kind of get outside, get surrounded by the city. Just kind of running, thinking about business this year, y'all. Trying to get into marketing plans. Hey, who's got marketing plans? Who needs help with marketing, social media marketing, digital marketing? Who needs help with, getting attention? We're getting attention here. That's what we're doing on this channel. Had some pretty incredible metrics and analytics over the course of the past probably 2 weeks. I've kind of been doing this, so learning a lot about the analytics side and the metrics side. On top of that, just really understanding the key aspects of like, hey, here's the content that works, here's what doesn't work, here's what's going to get attention, here's what's like, here's why you're losing. These lives for me actually don't, the only thing they really pay off with is the extra content. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the live session. So, with that being said, shorts are something I'm going to be focusing on for like the next probably month or so. Just trying to find the best way to do shorts, the best way to do the video vertical content, best way to post the TikToks. I know YouTube is going to be a big thing for me this year, but as well as TikTok. Like, I'm going to probably use both of those apps interchangeably. So that's going to be a big deal for me. That's going to be a big thing, is like, I don't know, like utilizing the social media apps that allow you to create content on a day-to-day basis, and short form, long form, and live. Like, these are some of the theses I'm coming up with. Some of the things that I've been trying to determine as far as like the content creation aspects of YouTube, of TikTok, of Facebook, of Instagram, of LinkedIn, of X. I don't know. It's part of learning about marketing. It's part of understanding the new era of business. It's part of understanding, like, what are you gonna do? How are people marketing their businesses? Like, if you have a storefront, yeah, you've got the storefront location. We got Shake Shack over here. They've got a storefront, but you go in there and they don't even have Wi-Fi because the building is made of 10 or whatever. So can't get any signal in the building. That's not very good customer service. Now, if it's intentional, then that's up to them. That's their thoughts. Like, listen, if it's intentional to not have service or signal like that in your building, then that's up to you. But if it's not intentional, then it's just kind of shoddy. Like, what day and age are you in? Like, everywhere has Wi-Fi, like to the point where nobody really needs cellular from their phone unless they're doing stuff like this. Like, that's how I'm doing the live vlog, is cellular data based on my phone. It's cellular, it's not Wi-Fi based. But you could find different Wi-Fi access points, locations throughout your city, and have a walking route to where you're always hitting each of those open, Wi-Fi networks. Of course, I'm sure, plenty of people were doing this. I think Clear was like city Wi-Fi, basically. I know AT&T was doing something similar to that. Like, if you had AT&T and the business that you went to and spent money at had AT&T, you would automatically connect to their Wi-Fi or something along those lines. I found that interesting, but I don't know. There's just so many other strategies you could do, but to not have Wi-Fi, that's pretty bad. And it's 2024. You probably need Wi-Fi in your building or in your business. It's like essential. So, but I don't know. Maybe that Shake Shack might be kind of new. So they're probably still just working on stuff. Well, we're out here at the Domain. We've made it. I'll do a little screen turn, a little screen flip. As you can see, the Domain straight up ahead. But this $1 billion business banana, I don't know. We're enjoying the day, enjoying the sunlight, enjoying the breeze. Seems to be a chill day today. Pretty quiet out. Everybody's at work, doing their thing. I'm at work, doing my thing, right? This is my work. It's part of life. Checking out these cool businesses. These are some cool businesses. See, I would love to do marketing for some of these. There's Pretty Kitty. I don't even know what that is. Organic Bronze, Wink, Spa. There's a bunch of spas. So many businesses that could benefit from the use of a banana. So those are just my thoughts. It's interesting. But it's $1 billion business banana coming at you live, 2024. Again, looking for investors this year. Trying to make a series, making a TV series, probably urban exploration style series, where we go and we explore maybe historic places or classic places, or I don't really just abandoned places. I think that would be rad. So it's part of the new year. It's part of the new thing we're doing. So if anyone's interested, look into that. Trying to create, again, we're going to make it like a daily content style, 24/7. Hey, what's next to explore? Hey, where are we traveling next? Hey, how are we going to do this next? Because it seems like live content, we're going back to live content really being something that people want, people like. So we're going to try to do the whole live content thing. I think it's something that I don't know, there's just a lot of consumption right now for live and the digital landscape. So 2024 is going to be the year that we take advantage and use all the apps that we have access to use lives, like YouTube, TikTok. I'll be doing TikTok lives in the near future. But that'll take us some time. I may work on that this month or for these next 2 weeks, make that a focus, is ability to go live, just directly on TikTok. We'll make that happen. But aside from that, y'all, we're here at the Domain. We're gonna grab us some coffee and crisp as always, need some coffee to get the day started. I may have to get a Richard's rainwater, but I may not have time for that. So we'll see. We shall see. Here we are, people. Coffee and crisp. All right, y'all. We had a disconnect, but we're here. Coffee and crisp. Goods. Best place to grab coffee here at the Domain. $1 Billion Business Banana coming at you live. Kind of now that I have a second here to kind of sit down. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, something went wrong with the machine. Do you mind coming in?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, sure. That's fine.
I'm sorry about that.
No worries. No worries. That's the year. Helping others out with marketing. Trying to think about the marketing plan of 2024. What are you going to do this year in order to take it to the next level, right? How are you going to take your marketing to the next level? What's going to be that extra thing? 'Cause this is how I'm thinking about it, right? Because I'm using certain stuff. I'm using certain things like just different programs, different devices, different software in order to put out a larger marketing message, right? In order to create a funnel to capture the attention, funnel it down to people, or funnel it down to me basically, right? But funnel it through these individual and like specific different channels. So that's part of how I'm thinking about this year. It's part of how I'm thinking about marketing plans. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I've been thinking about. Something that is part of what you have to do if you're a business owner, an operator, someone running a business this year in 2024. You have to understand like how many different aspects of marketing there are, how many different channels there are, and so how many different designs you have to create, how many different concepts that you have to make, how many different like again avenues or channels that you're gonna have to go down. So that's something to think about. Man, coffee and crisp, man, is might have to change it up. Might have to change up coming here because it's not hitting like I thought it was, but a little late on it today, so but it's all good. We're out here at the Domain, Austin, Texas. Coffee and crisp. Great place to be. Great area. I don't know. Again, I always say, I love Austin. Love this place. Love the location of the Domain. Yeah, that's where I'm at today. Just gonna be doing a lot of business today. A lot of marketing speak. I mean, this place is dead right now. Like, look, ain't nobody out here. See, all these businesses, they need marketing help. That's what it looks like to me. If only they had $1 Billion Business Banana. You know, I get places have seasons. That's okay. But like, man, I mean, this place is empty. So it definitely looks like the Domain needs like marketing help. And it looks like what I'm doing here could be potentially helping. So that's how I'm thinking about this year. That's how I'm thinking about 2024. I don't know. The longer you go without a solid marketing plan and just a solid step-by-step, a solid day-by-day in place, the more time it's going to take. I mean, the longer it's going to take for you to reach your goal, to accomplish that next step, to, I don't know, just take that next step in life and take that next step in your business. And I see a lot of people kind of doing that, holding back on themselves and I don't know. It's part of the way we live life, and I get it. Life gets busy, things get in the way, but once you have a solid plan in place, and then you have the ability to automate, right? Like that's going to be a huge thing for 2024 is all of these different AI tools, automation. I've been kind of looking into some of them, thinking about a little bit, like a few of them. But aside from that vlog, I think that's how we're doing it this year. Let me look. I was gonna see. I saved a bunch of Instagram videos or Instagram content, so I wanted to kind of go over those and see, like, I wanted to go over those. Maybe see which ones would be like worth using, which ones wouldn't be worth using. So let me take a look here at. I'll go to my Insta. If we can get Wi-Fi out here. If not, I'll just connect to my phone. I wonder if it'll populate. Okay, so if I go down and I look at my saved on Instagram, let's see if it'll pop up at least. Man, this weather today is incredible. This is definitely hoodie weather, that's what I would say. See how long it takes him to get this coffee out here.
I know, but you needed to. So we missed Liz, right?
Let's see how long. Okay, so we're gonna connect. See if I can connect to my phone. And then I wanted to look at it was everything that I had saved on Instagram. What's up? So far, okay, Smartly, I've been hearing a little bit about that, and a lot of these are kind of older, right? But even like considered now, these are considered older. But Runway AI, it's great for like animated videos, vertical videos, adding stuff to your videos. Notion has been adding a ton of AI stuff and like a ton of tools to their content and all of their programs and all of their different software. Awesome, thank you. And so Notion is a solid one. Descript, super useful for content like this that I'm going to be repurposing, right? Is like using Descript in order to caption videos, right now most social media and most platforms are doing auto captions, like automated captions. But aside from that, beautiful hot coffee, love it. Aside from that, movie AI, that's another like solid one. Let me actually look at this dude's Instagram, see if he's got any other. See, everyone's going hardcore with ChatGPT, which is great. But yeah, see, Notion AI, Google Bard on this one, as you can see. There's just a bunch of the different AI tools that you could use currently. Video tools like Lumiere, 3D, all of this stuff, all of this stuff. Dolly is a big one. That's one that like a lot of people have been using. But all of these tools are used to help. They're part of the tools that I need to use for all of my own stuff to help and create content that I need to create on a day-to-day basis, and content that I need to in order to create on a consistent basis too. So that's just how I'm thinking of it. It's part of how I like to do it. I don't know. Part of the joys of life is figuring out the different styles of content that you can create, different types of content creation. I really need those freaking Ray-Ban, the Meta sunglasses, the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Those, I can't get my mind off of those. I'm waiting to get my tax return back. So that'll be definitely a solid thing I'll do, is like using the Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses, start doing like live stream runs, just so live stream runs on top of a 5 a.m. club. I'll do like maybe like a virtual 5 a.m. club or something along those lines, make it based around me, so that no matter what I'm doing at 5 a.m., it's more geared and more centered around Sterling, the personal brand, whereas you could do it based around like your individual or specific business, and that would kind of, from there on, you could tailor to each different sector. So that's how I'm thinking of it this year, 2024. It's $1 Billion Business Banana coming at you live. Thinking about all the different types of, content that you could even put. So, for example, like for LinkedIn, you have to have LinkedIn Live in order to do like premium LinkedIn membership. So, like doing stuff like this, like walk and talks, right? This is great live content. Something that you could repurpose, reuse, do every single day. Like I could come here every single day and get a coffee and just do this live walk and talk, right? Talk about business, talk about the updates and my business and my journey and kind of how it's going for me, what it's looking like, the ins and the outs, the ups and the downs, different places I visit. We're here at Coffee and Crisp. Nice little spot here at the Domain. Starting to get coffee here a little more frequently compared to really anywhere else around the area or even in Austin. It's one thing I like about the Domain. It's its own little city. I know I've talked about this before in the vlog, but it kind of acts as its own little city within Austin. So that's just kind of an interesting way that I like to think about it. Interesting way that I like to look at it. And so a lot of that could be captured, right? And basically, processed, edited into social media content. Then you can share with others, be more encouraging, be more inspirational, just bring more positivity into this year in 2024. And I don't know, again, it's a goal-oriented year, it's a dream-oriented year. It's the day we hit the big goals and the larger dreams that, maybe not everybody believes in or, could maybe be on the same page with us about. But that's one thing that I like about creating content. It's one thing I like about being a banana. Is that you just live your life and you film it, you create content around it. Something I love about being a digital creator. Something I love about being a musician. It's one thing I love about just life in general. We're living it up, living it big. Making this year the year that we make things happen. I don't know. It's one of those days one of those times, I guess you could say, that you've got to take advantage of the amount of technology we have, the access that we have. Of course, the internet, something that it's easy to kind of lose sight of how important it is to us every single day. But it's something that we can use every single day. And, you know, creating content is something that, in these social media channels, right, it gives us access every day. It makes it accessible in order for us to share our daily lives and the ups and downs and the ins and outs and the goods and the bads and the trials and tribulations. That's what I always like to say. That's the best way I like to put it, is here's the best way for us to go out, experience all the trials and tribulations in life, and understand just, I don't know, you know, not every day is going to be a good day. Not every day is going to be a bad day. There's like, in life, it's like chapters in a book, right? Life, you hit these different chapters, right? So the first chapter might not be that great, but the second, that's where you come around. That's the part where you really start to understand, like, okay, I learned a lot from last year, right? I learned a lot from last year, but I'm taking all of those learned behaviors, those learned experiences, and we're going to be applying the solutions to them this year. So maybe it's a bad habit, maybe it's something that you can't get yourself to do, right? So maybe it's a positive habit that you're struggling with to make consistent on a day-to-day basis. Despite, you know, this is the year to take advantage, make it happen. Try day by day. Just try, like, try to change the routine, or if you're not on the routine, what's going to incentivize you to follow the routine? What's going to incentivize you to want to be more inspirational? What's going to incentivize you to want to be more educational and, you know, encouraging and looking out for others and, you know, not judging others? And I don't know. I mean, that's part of this year. That's part of how understanding life. It's part of operating a business. I mean, you look at these businesses around here, you know, at the Domain. I'm here at the Domain in Austin, Texas, and it's slow. It's slow around here. These businesses need the help of a $1 billion business banana. You know, definitely not. There's just really nothing else that could be said about it, and what an easy way to do it, right? It's creating live content, creating social media content, distributing that content onto these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and it's that repetition, right? And so it's like you start seeing, like, you start building these healthy daily habits into your life. You can figure out the best method. So sorry about that, y'all. Had a little bit of an interruption there. But when it comes to building that day to day, like, it's so much easier to do in a physical aspect, but it translates over to digital, right? So you can schedule out content. You can create this content on a day-to-day basis. You can schedule it out. Which helps with the automation aspect of it, right? So for example, I'm taking portrait photos of myself and then scheduling those to be every day. That's something post consistently that looks consistent every single day. Facebook, on Instagram, you can connect those two platforms together because Facebook owns Instagram, and you can learn, and you can really get reach. You gain digital visibility. That's what we call it. It's digital visibility. So these are just some things to think about. So I think that's something I'm going to be doing for myself today. Just figuring out the different styles of content that I need to post on these platforms, and then kind of determining whether or not, or I guess building out a digital library in my computer, kind of like in my systems, make it something that, you know, I just go to my computer and I can reach access to my files and access all of these kind of templated designs, templated folders and things of that nature. Damn, coffee and crisps. Changing my mind. Changing my mind. Doubt out. Coffee and Crisp. Write your little name on there. Chill place. I do like drinking coffee outside. So it's kind of nice. I need coffee filters. But aside from that, it's $1 billion business banana. Been living it up, living life, enjoying the sun, taking care of things, loving Coffee and Crisp. Beautiful area, beautiful weather today, and I don't know, it's part of what we're doing, part of taking it easy. But as I think about, I don't know, I think today will be a solid, focusing on the Facebook content to schedule, focusing on Instagram content to schedule, focusing on utilizing the Meta Business Planner, and because now they're allowing you, right, to schedule out stories, they're allowing you to schedule out reels, and then they're allowing you to schedule out just regular, typical photos, right? So you scroll through, you can go, I like doing the calendar view because I like seeing things, I like seeing a wide view of things. So looking at the Business Suite Planner is probably the most perfect way for one to look at all your content, to look at what you're going to be scheduling out, to look at the weeks ahead. And that's a huge thing for me as someone who's just as experienced in social media and content as I am. It's figuring out, like, okay, what content am I going to post on what day? What themes are there? What is the consistency that I'm going to build within my page or my profile, right? And so that's what I'm doing. If you take a look at my Instagram at fameismyquest right now, and you see all the banana content, right? I'm building a theme. I'm building this consistency throughout the page, so that people start to see the branding. They start to recognize, right? It's that brand recognition aspect of social media. That's a great way to build brand recognition and brand awareness, is by creating these themed, customized, like, profiles and content on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. Great way to do that is to use the Meta Business Planner. So that's a huge thing that's helping me out a lot. It's something that with creating content, it helps with getting ahead of yourself, kind of a step-by-step, day-by-day, and it helps with just being ahead of yourself. It helps with really the consistency aspect. Sorry, I was moving a notification. It helps with the consistency aspect of creating content, posting, or creating content, scheduling, posting, creating content, scheduling, posting. And then it's going to be creating content, really refining that content, editing it down, scheduling it out, and then it posts. So that's a huge thing that I'm going to try to focus on this year, as well as with this kind of banana walk and talk. So I think that'll do it for today for just our walk part. For the talk part, we'll go back to our walk. Gonna try to enjoy the rest of the day, get focused on business content, business work. Have to do all of the paperwork stuff, all of the digital stuff today. I don't know. It's part of life. We got Museum of Illusions over here. It looks kind of like a cool. I'll have to check this place out. I'm gonna fix my little handle here. It's kind of a cool little area. But yeah, love the domain. I've got some phone calls to make. I've got content to create. Of course, this live is gonna spend like the entire freaking day processing. So that's gonna have to be something I think about. Kind of something I do. We got the sun coming out. It was a little bit cooler earlier today, but now we got the sun out. A little bit warmer in temperature. can see. Museum of Illusions over here. Kind of an interesting little place. Then we got Private Stock Premium Boutique up here. Shout out Private Stock. It's kind of a cool looking little, I think I need to go this way. But we're out here hanging out, chilling. Shout out to this Private Stock, man. They got some cool clothes. The shop there. Maybe I could help them do some marketing stuff. I don't know. That's something I'll have to think about. I need to do some profile stuff. Yeah, I remember last time I was doing the same walk and talk. I was talking about how I was going to do like website and a Facebook page. Haven't gotten to the website yet. Facebook page is underway. Right now I'm just really trying to just get the general footage, general viewage for Billion Dollar Business Banana, and just trying to make and create content and just do whatever I do. Man, these roots and stuff. Thought that was, I don't know, it's a nice day out here. We're walking and talking. It's beautiful. Beautiful scenery out here in Austin, Texas. Beautiful sun. But we're walking, we're talking. See, it's this continually, it's the continuity of creating consistent content on a day-to-day basis. That's how you really do it out here in Austin, Texas. That's how we make it. And that's what we're going to do this year. It's 2024. We're going to make it this year. This is the year getting big, using all these marketing strategies and techniques, you know, just doing it, making it happen. Trying to figure out the plan. Of course, the service will be, you know, just saying what's up, creating content, helping others with marketing. Of course, directing a lot of things, directing a user base to a specific area, funneling people to specific areas. And I really need to, a big networking thing that's something I'm gonna go to tonight is do a whole networking event. But it'll just take me some time. I'll probably end up, I may end up doing a vlog of the networking event. If not, I'm just gonna go in the banana suit and yeah, just try to get some attention, say, hey, what up everybody? It's your boy. We're out here creating content. We're out here doing what we gotta do. So, I don't know. I've got to, I gotta talk to somebody. Got a couple phone calls to make. When I say talk to somebody, I have a couple phone calls to make. I'm about to walk over here. See, we're at the domain back here. I'm about to walk past this Shake Shack, so I hope I don't lose service. I was losing service in that coffee and crisp back there, but hope I still got my audio. I think my audio is still good. Yeah, we're still golden on the audio. So this is good. This is a good trial too, just to see how long I can do a just like live streaming vlog. I don't know. This has been, I'm not sure if this one will be the longest or not. This might be the longest one I've done. I'm not sure what the longest one would be. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do a live channel and make it consistent and do it day by day. So I need to start sending out emails, hitting people up, being like, yo, who wants to make some content together? Who wants to just do stuff together? That's really what I need to do, is probably collab with other content creators. Find other people that are like, all right, I'm trying to grow my channel. So maybe that's something I can do today here in Austin, is like, you know, find people to collab with. Hopefully people that are within the vicinity of the domain, trying to keep our costs down, trying to keep our costs low. Yeah, maybe people that are in the vicinity, that could be nice. I don't know. Punch Bowl Social over here. Shout out Punch Bowl. They do a bunch of cool stuff. They got a bunch of cool events and stuff like that. But, let's see, I'm gonna walk over here and cross the street and try to get past. And then we'll just carry on through the rest of the day, get all of our business done, make the phone calls that we need to make. That's a big thing for 2024. It's going to be a big year of phone calls. And I think, I don't know, that's what I'll be doing this year, is calling people, connecting with others, just trying to make the best of it. Do a lot with the technology aspects of things. I don't know, communication, that's another big theme for this year, 2024, is communication. I don't know. I really want one day, I think it'd be cool one day to do one of these walk and talks. And then I need to start doing these where I do a walk and talk. Here's the way, okay, here's the idea, right? Is to, I'll kind of reach out to some businesses, do this walk and talk live vlog, visit the business. We'll do a little, maybe I could do a little feature on it, and then go from there. So I don't know, I think it'd be cool, just living my life. So yeah, I think that'll be that. Yeah, I've got like probably like 3 or 4 people I gotta make phone calls to today. And then I'll get my day going. Bunch of content to create. This will be processing probably for the next like half the day. And then after that, I mean, gonna reach out to people, maybe shoot out some emails, drum up some biz, see what people got going on. Still, I'm looking for investors. I'm gonna make some posts about it. Maybe try to see like, okay, you know, how far I can get. The real goal would be 10K monthly, that's healthy, that's livable. Once I get to that point, it's like, well, what are you gonna do with that money? And then what do you do with that money? So this is how we're figuring out what to do, what to invest in, how to reinvest our money, right? It's by being a banana. Maybe I can see what kind of loans I could get today. That might be a way for me to drum up some business. I don't know. It's just some of the things to think about. I may just try to find small business owners in the area, reach out to them, say, hey, you know, I'm reaching out to people. Who needs help with marketing? Let's make a video with banana content. Let's see how far it goes. This could probably only help your business. But that's what we're doing. It's $1 billion Business Banana coming at you live. 2024. What do you got? What are you doing? What's new? Where are people putting their marketing dollars? That's the question, right? It's like, where are people putting their ad spend, their budget spend, marketing dollars? Man, that's if you work in marketing, that's definitely something that always gets mentioned, that always gets thought about. So I don't know. I need to find some tech conventions, networking events. Again, like I was saying, there's a Fiesta networking event tonight. Dogwood at the Domain. So shout out to Fiesta, really interesting and great community. It's fiesta.community is their website. Highly encourage you to check it out because it seems pretty cool, pretty interesting. So they've got a great kind of like community, great amount of people that they're shouting out. And yeah, Dogwood at the Domain tonight. Fiesta is doing their thing. I think it's kind of a cool just networking event. There's a lot of cool people that frequent those, and I see a lot of promise in networking events and consistently going to them and just finding out new businesses. I remember I went to a Capital City networking event, and freewater.io was the business that I kind of discovered and found out about. So Freewater, there were some guys that were from New Zealand that were representing them. So shout out to freewater.io. They got some interesting stuff going on there. So I need to reach out. I'll reach out. I kind of was messaging their founder or their CEO. I think he might be one of the same. But I was messaging him on LinkedIn. So I need to reach out to him. But we are almost home, almost there. We're gonna see how far we can get to the house again, passing Autobach. Shout out to Autobach, cool company. Looks like they got interesting stuff that they're doing. It's just, kind of just interesting stuff going on there. But shout out to them. It's one of the best parts about the Domain is just finding all the different cool businesses, different kind of like businesses and companies, and like hardware, software. The networking event tonight is going to be all about hardware. It's like presented by H3, and it's like a hardware happy hour. So I think that'd be interesting. I use a little hardware myself. Got my little shirt mic. Wireless shirt mic seems to be working pretty well. It's lasting me an hour while live streaming. And I don't know, so far seems like it's been pretty good. It'll last me a while. So this would be great for interviews. I could do interviews with, iPhones now. So that may be something I end up trying to like get people to do. I've got to find people in my vicinity and then, check out whether or not, something they want to do. But I think maybe that could be something I do is like interview different business owners, interview different CEOs, operators, just different people who have like real world business experience, people who can offer tips, tricks, and like, I don't know, people who know how things work, and software engineers, software developers, hardware engineers. I think that could be kind of cool and interesting. So I'm sure I'll see a lot of people like that at this networking event tonight. So I don't know, just thinking about that kind of stuff. I'm gonna see if I can cross the street here. Alright. Shout out to this Capital One Cafe. It's definitely going to be something I take advantage of whenever, whenever tax returns come in. I need to find a nearby bank, somewhere to do banking nearby that's safe and secure, somewhere that I can walk to and go in person, and just figure out like, oh, okay, I want to put this amount here, this amount there, yada yada. So that's just what we're doing. That's what I would like to do in the future for 2024 as part of kind of just building into the efficiencies of the domain and what's over here and just how much there is to take advantage of over here. And I don't know, I like that you can walk pretty much everywhere. It's like its own little city inside of Austin. Everywhere is accessible. It's cool. It works out. I don't know. It's part of, I guess, living, like comparative to where I grew up was like more country, more more rural, compared to this being almost all, all concrete. It's just part of, I don't know, I guess it's part of the change. It's part of kind of taking things to the next level. And of course, one of the best parts of the domain in general, right, is you can walk everywhere. Everywhere is accessible. It's like you have all you need kind of just in this own little area, this own little vicinity. So I think it'll be a great place to spend time at, spend the next couple of years at. Austin's definitely a place where I want to put roots at, but it's like you got to be strategic about when and where you move and what you move into. And then after that, you've got to look at, well, what do I have around me, right? Like, what's going to benefit me? I like to look at it in like walking distances, right? So what exactly is going to benefit me that's within a walking distance? So that's one thing I love about the domain, is that most everything is, in a walking distance, or it's in a relative distance to where you need to go, where you need to be, and what you would even need. Like, they've got like Spectrum over here and stuff. They've got so you've got your internet nearby. Again, they got the Capital One Bank, so you can do your banking nearby in person. Safe and secure way to do banking. I don't know. It's morning walk and talk, y'all. So, a couple of goals and stuff for today. Making phone calls that we need to make. Also, there's a bunch of content I'll have to create today, and that'll be great. I can get that scheduled out. But I also wanted to just focus on really legitimizing the LLC, figuring out stuff. Like, I want to go step by step today and start knocking stuff out, taking care of business and hustling and just making it part of the day, right? Making it part of, the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Those are a huge goal of mine, a huge thing that I want this year. So it's something that I'm going to try to make happen. It's like as quickly as possible too, right? How do I get these Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses as soon as possible? Because these right here, these aren't cutting it. I need legit, Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses so I can do these walk and talks more frequently. I can do these walk and talks, and it'll be more optimized. It'll be probably 10 times smoother than like holding a phone and with this little like tripod thing. So that's going to be a huge aspect. Again, you can upload, you can upload stories to Reels, you can upload 2 stories using the Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses. I think you can even create Reels. I'm not certain, but I do know that it connects to your media library on Facebook, to your Facebook profile, your Facebook account, to your Facebook. I think there's like a Facebook media. Yeah, there's a Facebook media library. Most people have it. You might have to be a content creator or like consider your page as a creator to have it. However, typically it's there. So, a couple of things to think about. Cool little, design over here by Wet Ponds Park, Austin, Texas. Doing it live, people. Here's the nice little lake, Amazon building in the back there. Beautiful area, beautiful landscape they got here. So, but we're just doing our walk and talk. I've got my coffee from Coffee and Crisp, And yeah, we're almost done here. Gotta get to the casa, and then we'll just finish up. I think we had a successful walk and talk here in Austin, Texas. It's $1 Billion Business Banana coming at you live from 24. That's how we do it. It's a little windy out today. Trying to see if we can get across the road here, but we'll wait. I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. It's been another great day here in Austin, Texas. We just did a nice little domain walk. Really trying to figure out business this year. Trying to figure out how we can just build the $1 Billion Business Banana brand. You know, I know this year I'll probably have to write a book. I'll be working on a book this year, and I know the easiest ways to create a book. I'll have to write the entire book, literally write the book about becoming a banana. So, yeah, that's just part of the game. It's the name of the game, people. Game of the game. So I'll focus on the book writing content. Probably at some point use AI tools in order to write the book. Maybe do like a free PDF, free download. Something like, you know, here's the book on being a $1 Billion Business Banana. Here's what you do. You know, I'm defining the $1 Billion Business Banana brand and the $1 Billion Business Banana, you know, funnel and the avenue and the way we do all this, right? So, man, the sun is getting hot, but this is how we do it, y'all. It's $1 Billion Business Banana coming at you live, 2024. We're just exercising our rights, living our life, understanding the true aspects of today and tomorrow and the rest of life and the rest of time. Keeping Austin weird, baby. Keeping things weird. Showing up and showing out to people. And just creating the good life. So, guys, I hope you take care. Have a great day today. Remember, if you don't do it today, do it tomorrow. Make 2024 the year. This is your year. You're going to make it happen. It's $1 Billion Business Banana coming at you live. Austin, Texas. All right, everybody. You take care. Have a great day. We'll see you later.